desert. My Arrakis. My Dune.
Yeah, all right, we're in. So the other night I didn't stream last night because the family just wouldn't go to bed. But I I was also tired, and I'm tired today, but I'm forcing the stream, guys. I'm forcing it. So this might be short. This might be like an hour, but tomorrow night will be longer. But I was working on a couple things the other night. Fuel, I think. Can we go? Just go double check this real quick. Let's see here. Let me see. We did some testing stations last night, and then let's see if my compadre is on. Is my compadre online? No. That's fine. We need to take a look at those building sets too. Wait, is the power out? No, that's just the door. Yeah, power's on. Let's go check. Fill these bad boys up. So we had a problems with silicone blocks the other day. I had to go get a bunch of sand. But let's see here. But I want to check out those new building sets too. Now, my question: do you have to buy them, or do we have them automatically? No, they're already here. So we have these. What is this? What are these? These are the new ones. So these are the new ones. Dune. That's Dune Man. What's this right here? Smuggler Foundation. Yeah, so they're all here for free. Awesome, dude. A smuggler. I think I can make. I think I can make 2 more bases. I mean, I might. Maybe I guess I could go make another base around here. Oh, this is cool. The observer door, dude. Is there? There's not. We don't have any drops. Right? Is there drops for Dune right now? Is there drops? I don't think there's drops. I need to go do a mission, honestly, guys. I need to unlock. I need to finish the last missions I was working on. So that's probably what I'm gonna do right now, real quick. So, ooh, Funcom killed this game. Yeah, it has had a massive drop off. That's for sure. Um, no, there's no denying it. Even though I love the game. But to be honest, this is my favorite game of the year, of last year, and I'm still playing it. So it's just like, it's the only game I'll go back and still play. So, it's Dune, plus it's just freaking an awesome freaking game to play, even though I guess, the PvP, it was a weird combo of issues, right? So you had like, PvP, people wanted the whole thing PvP, and they wanted to be able to just grief everybody. Okay, like a lot of other survival games like this. And then the PvE players were like, I'm tired of getting just demolished every 5 seconds. On top of just getting PvP, normally there's also was a ton of exploits and griefers in this originally. Now they patched out a lot of that, so that was one reason why people left. The solo players, the normie players, got scared off. They quit playing because they were tired of getting dumped on. And then the griefers left because they got it patched out or banned. And then all that's left really now is just kind of like us diehard Dune lovers. So that's all it's left. Heck, I got videos on my channel here where they were build blocking me, like swarms of these ornithopters were build blocking me out in the deep desert because they can just land on you when you're trying to build your base. They can just land and block them with their ornithopters, or trying to bump you. Even after they patched out the bumping, you couldn't bump vehicles anymore. They still try to do it, but all that's pretty much gone now. I mean, everyone's. I haven't had anything like that happen in a long time. But there's really nothing. There's really no. But it's all. But that's the problem. They wanted the PvP. They wanted the contention out there in the deep desert. People fighting over asset. They wanted people fighting over that stuff, and now nobody's fighting over it anymore. So you can just go out there and freely mine spice. You can pretty much do whatever you want right now. It's essentially a PvE game now. For the most part. PvE, and you can pretty much solo it. So hey, it's just nobody. There's just not enough interaction with multiplayer. I mean, you can still make a big team and go out and do things, but yeah, it's pretty much you are right. It's kind of done. Unfortunately, they're gonna do server merges eventually. Nothing in here. I still love the game though, so still fun for me. Hence why I'm still playing the game. They were gonna add like a. They were gonna add like this freaking battle zone area. They mentioned earlier. I don't know if that's still happening or what. I'm trying to remember. Okay, there's Bene Gesserit. I never finished that. Bene Gesserit. Advanced. Go at Shatar. Yeah, you'll find the target of material beneath the worm. Hopefully, okay. So I never really did that. Help and needed at House Athar and Erkeen. Talk to Dr. Sherrod, Erkeen. Okay. So I'm thinking this was the Great Convention me. Oh no, this is a. I need to unlock the secrets of the journey, secrets of the past. That's not like gone, is it? Secrets of the past mission. You can still do them, right? Lost Harvest right here. This is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I need to finish this. Complete the Secrets of the Past contract and report to Ilar Tuic. Complete Once Upon a Time contract and report to Ilar Tuic. Where's she at? Was that like down here? I can't remember. Do you guys remember? Let me see, where's the Lara Tuic at? Oh, Harco Village. Oh yeah, I've been there already. So I guess we're off to I'm gonna go talk. So that's the lady in the bar, that's right. So we're gonna go fly out there. We'll go figure this out. I can't remember. I need to finish these complete the Secrets of the Past contract and report. Complete the Once Upon a Time contract. Where's Once Upon a Time? Was that here? It's a contract. Lilius Gates. Where's the Secrets of the Past contract? Lost Harvest right here. Once Upon a Time. Oh, I finished them, so I just need to go talk to the lady. Let's go fly back. Let's go to Harco Village real quick and see if we can finish that Lost Harvest. And I need to finish the Bene Gesserit advance, which I've never completed, if you can believe that. So... this is not mine. I must have mine. Oh, there's mine right there. Is he here? Or he just parked here? Go to Harco Village real quick and talk to old girl and then see if we can finish those, get those knocked out. Because I think, Fabby Raptor's here. Haven't seen you in a while. You still doing school? Chapter 3's out. They changed the overland map too now. Now it actually looks deserty. But there's these new testing stations you can go to here. So there's actually things on the map to do now. Let's see here. Ooh, we can go here. The overland maps looks a whole lot cooler now. They got rid of that fuel thing, which was kind of useless anyways, right? It wasn't really, didn't really serve a purpose. What's going on tonight, folks? There's really like, I know this game's kind of died off, but there's really no other good games out right now to play better than this game. There's nothing good out there. Arc Raiders. I got bored of that faster than I got bored of Arc Raiders real quick. Not real quick. I liked it. It's a good game, but I mean, I still keep coming back to this game. What else is out there right now? That's good. Battlefield 6 got bored within an hour, a couple hours of that. Real quick. There's no mission contract. See, they need to have rotating contracts. They need to fix that. What other games are out right now? Anything new? Nothing new that's interesting. It's been a pretty crappy year for gaming, honestly, so far for this year. Even though it's only the end of the first month, but...
Oh, look. The kitten is back. Do we have business?
Other business? That sounds thrilling.
You have. That's excellent work. Tell me... Incredible. Machine minds designed solely for entertainment. Please.
I've been playing off stream for like this whole time, getting spice and resources. House Erebus. I've been on. I just haven't been streaming. Yeah, I saw Star Rupture. That looked kind of cool actually. So is that pretty good? Star Rupture. Yeah, Helldivers is cool, but I got kind of bored of that too. I played that for a little while. Because you don't build anything really. You just level. No, you do level up, which is cool, but. Star Rupture does look actually kind of good.
Thank you. Here is your reward. I think you will find it most generous. Consider a machine mind replicating humanity. An outrage. It is a good thing you destroyed that abomination. Hand me the gel sphere. Thank you. Here is your reward. It is proportional to your contribution in this endeavor, I think.
And that concludes our business. When Keith Valari stumbled on the first device in an old ecology lab, I didn't suspect it would bring us here. 10,000 years is a long time to hold a grudge, don't you think?
I thought Erasmus Gelsphere was going to show up, but it was just some other people. It was some other thinking machine.
What did you think of them?
I need to do some Dune videos, guys. I need to get off my butt and get some Dune 3 speculation, get some Dune Prophecy Season 2 speculation videos. I got to get my review in for House Atreides. That was going to be my first kind of major book review. I just been slacking ever since my surgery. Slacking. Because I don't want this channel to be dead, but, you know, I still want to do videos. I'm still reading House Harkonnen, that book. It's a long book. Wow. It's long. I'm waiting for my graded... Oh, I got something actually, real quick before we move on. I don't know if you guys were paying attention when I was doing the other Dune Dune cards came out too, so I got a few of those. Oh yeah, I ordered it way long ago when they first announced it, so I got the Dune Awakening records. Kind of cool for the soundtrack. I don't know if I'm gonna open it because I already have the soundtrack. I don't have a record player, but it's a pretty cool art. Pretty cool art, and there's like 2 records in there, I believe. There's 2 records in there. That was pretty cool. Let's see here. Westbury was that passionate, strong-willed, determined.
Once men turned their thinking over to machines in the hope that this would set them free.
I hope they do a mission DLC where you like
other men,
dig up like a Cymek or something, yeah, big, and you gotta fight it.
Endless cycles of hope and pain.
Like out in the desert or something.
Well, that turned philosophical, didn't it? I love our little chats, kitten, but let's put this lost harvest behind us and focus on current affairs.
Thank you for congratulations. You've completed the Lost Harvest. So, okay, that's all I needed to do to finish the Lost Harvest. Now I got the tread wheel finally unlocked. I've been sitting on that mission ending for a while. Journey complete. Take your assignments. What's that noise? Talk to the head of my... Oh, let's see here. Talk to the head of the house? So I guess I need to finish this. Oh, this must be the... Is this the next story part? I don't know. Talk to the head of your house, which is... oh, I gotta... That's Duke Atreides. I was commanded to gain the favor of House Atreides. I guess I gotta go to Arrakis. Okay, let's go here. How much? I only have 6. I don't have enough to unlock the tread wheel. I need 45 to unlock that? Is that what that is? Oh man, Plastanium Mark 6. I'm gonna have to go hit some testing stations. I mean, some not testing stations, but oh, they got rid of taxes too, apparently.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit? How much Solaris would you like?
How's my money? Let's see here. I think they got rid of taxes. We'll check it out. Surgery is a good excuse not to do. Yeah. The art book. No, I don't think I got the art book. I think I need to order that.
Back. I am the duly appointed agent of the Imperial Tax Administratum. A small but critical cog in the mighty economic an engine, I may add, that requires a nearly incalculable and, of course, indeed, your Solari contributions, whether they be from property tithes, and it is my sacred duty to they are remitted to the Imperial Treasury to be dispersed as our great... I'm sure there's a war somewhere that needs paying for.
Yeah, they got rid of the taxes.
One provincial backwater is much the same as... While Harco has the making, while I'm certain that Count Raban has the village's best interests at heart, and unfortunately, Neo-Carthag is both, and Harco suffers as it's Count Raban's own cousin. Grigori was the custodian of Harco, long before the beast and his retinue arrived, and will be so again. Not even the Baron himself can predict that. From thus far...
Yeah, see, they turned off the taxes in this game. For whatever reason.
Welcome, stranger. What business have you with House Alexan? House Alexan always pays its debts. Here.
I got money? Wow, I got what did I do?
House Alexan? I don't understand what you're suggesting, but if it is what I think it is, House Alexan
I must have
Graham Candace, diplomatic envoy for House Alexan. I think that's my top. Truth be told, I'm just a glorified farmer. Well, perhaps our vote on the High Council. If you haven't heard of House Elect, we're traditional farmers. Oh, but you're wrong. Alas,
So I guess I can't get any missions from him. They changed the lands red too, but it doesn't really look. It doesn't really look different. So I guess you can drop these claimed House Hagel. So I need to go drop the Hummingbird Wing module Mark 5. Fluid efficient industrial pump. So I guess I need to drop these off at them. House Waku garment swatch. No, this is what you get. House rewards can be collected by finding the house. Seek the House representative to reveal their requests. Where's these guys at? Varorta. Claimed. Claimed. I'm gonna start doing the Landsrat stuff since they revamped it. Let's see here. Let's see what this guy's got. Got anything good? Melange, 100 Melange for 120k. That's not like horrible. Didn't it used to be more?
Listen again!
Ooh, nice. We got a new follower. I thought you were already following me, House Erebus.
Can't get enough of me, can you?
Oh, you're on Twitch. I appreciate that. You've been following me for a long time. Like way back when. You're one of the old school. I still like this game even though I know it had a drop off. It's still fun to me.
We don't trade with a tradie scum. Oh.
I'm still a tradie. I've never betrayed them yet.
Still.
I'm out of luck. Eventually I guess I'll switch to hardcore, eh? I'm gonna go to Eric Keen real quick and go talk to Duke Leto. I think that's the next mission. My channel's getting kind of old now. Smuggler's Run, look at that. A Smuggler's Run. What's Smuggler's Run? You can't transfer at this time. Travel to location requires I gotta do Landsrad mission. So they got all these, they got these things at Runesville, Carthog. These testing stations you can go to also, guys. The Brood Works, what's that? I'm guessing that's... Let's go see what's going on here. Yeah, both. You can go to if you go to my channel, you can choose between mobile or regular on YouTube. I'm doing simulcasting some Twitch and I'm doing dual output on YouTube. I'm getting fancy, guys. I'm getting fancy. I need to move those. I need to change that up, don't I? Oops. Why is my chat box showing up on YouTube all weird like that? I don't think I guess I can't change that. Put this down here. I probably could hide that, probably. That's fine. There we go. Let's see if there's any new things here.
Oh, hey there, Frank.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to Homeboy here.
Hello again.
Is there any swatches? Swatches? I own. Owned. Oh. I don't have reputation. Oh, I'm only reputation level 5 on it on my house still. Let's go. There's a mission over here somewhere. Up there? Need a help needed at House Etar. Huh. Okay. What's over here? Objective. That's interesting. We're gonna go up here first, though. I don't really know what the rumors are for Dune Part 3. I know it's that supposedly somebody said Timothée Chalamet dropped a Twitter or a something saying that the trailer for Dune Part 3 is done and it'll be releasing like at some point. But I don't follow his social media. I don't know what it is. I don't follow really his. I should. I heard this Marty Supreme movie he did was really good. That dude's been killing it. He's been movies back to back. He had what?
Says you've earned a reputation for results, Agent. That's good. We need soldiers who answer Harkonnen cruelty with Atreides. You've done all we could ask. Because of your work, the bad spice epidemic has been contained, although its cause remains elusive. The city breathes easier tonight, and that is no small gift. You did more than that. The House owes you. I owe you. Very good, Agent. Your experience navigating the Badlands and back alleys is required. While the open fighting cools, the real war shifts to politics. The Landsrat is its own battlefield. Through trust, Agent, and through influence. A stronger force in conflict than any sword, cannon, or warship. The great houses move their envoys across Arrakis like pieces on a board. Every smile hides a calculation. You must go amongst them, gain their trust where you can. Trust begets influence, and influence wins allies. Indeed, I can see that Master Hawat did well in choosing you. Your mission is to seek out these envoys and give them aid. Provide service that goes beyond our banner, and doors will open. Doors will open and missions of greater consequence will follow.
Cool. So let's see here. So they're gonna do the Landsrat stuff like more directed now, more like a story.
Report your impressions of the Duke. I trust you analyzed more than you merely observed. Conviction is a rare currency in the Imperium. Rarer still when paired with competence.
Dune Prophecy, yeah, they're doing season. They're filming season 2.
Not from fear, but from trust. That is the foundation of true
Dune
power.
Prophecy is getting made.
Remember that.
Season 2.
Should you ever
I think
lead others yourself.
The last little word
What
I saw,
did the Duke command
there were
of you?
some screenshots of them on set, and it looks like they're gonna have I don't know how much more stuff's gonna be on Dune, but we know that at the end of the season 1 they ended up on Dune. Atreides, was it Yenez? Was that Princess Yenez? And then Valia Harkonnen. The 3 of them were hiding out on at Arrakis. So we know that at least part of the season 2 will actually be happening on Dune. So that's good. I'm hoping they just spice it up a little bit, no pun intended. A little bit more action maybe in there, just a touch more. But other than that, it's yeah. I mean, honestly, season 1, I know people said it was slow and all that. That's like Dune, dude. That's like really they're like kind of more like I know people will get pissed, even though those are based up more off of the Brian Herbert books, but those kind of like flowed with the books more. Even though they did the whole thing with they really skewered the death of their brother. What was his name? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Not Virgil. Valia and Tula's brother, who went off to find Vorian Atreides. In the book, there's a whole. I mean, that's Sisterhood of Dune. That first book. And in the season 1, he just shows back up dead on a cart. He got killed by the brother and sister of Vorian Atreides, and then he tricks him with the worm, but it was too late. He was already killed. He started befriending, so he was there for revenge, and then he started like, oh, Vorian Atreides is not that bad. The Atreides are not. They didn't do what they, they are not bad. And then he gets killed. So he starts making friends with him. Vorian buys this expensive, like pays for his body to be sent back to Lankavale in a fancy like coffin, and then when the body gets there, the Harkonnen, the uncle, Virgil is the uncle, that's what it was, I think. But anyways, they take it as a freaking like insult. How dare he's laughing at us? How dare he send his body back here like this in a nice fancy coffin? And he was trying to actually make a gesture. So they still hated him anyways. But that was like in the books. None of that was in the show. He just showed up dead there, like on that cart, which was like, what? You cut out? There's a whole book there. That whole scene was like a whole book. Then they just cut it out. That was kind of weird. They should have had. I don't know why they didn't have him in a coffin at least. Then I would have been like, I gave you respect. You guys showed him show up in a coffin. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they just showed him laying there in a cart. In Sisterhood of Dune, there's a whole subplot where the brother goes to hunt down Vorian Atreides on Dune because he wants revenge because they hate those Atreides, right? And then all that stuff, like I just said, happens. And I think in the beginning, it's right at the end of the book, I think he shows up. The body shows up, I believe, as Sisterhood. I believe his body shows up right at the end. Valia's there, young Valia's there, back visiting the family, and she's hiding Rossack poison she stole earlier in the book. She's hiding it, and she was too scared and chicken to take it to become a Reverend Mother. Like, so she was just going to become a unsanctioned Reverend Mother, which is what she did. And then she hid it. She hid her powers and stuff. But anyways, the brother shows up dead, and she's like, gets all enraged. So she goes into her room and she takes the poison, and then she's basically, that's the end of that first book, Sisterhood of Dune. And she survives, obviously. Then she hides it. Then she invents the voice, the voice control, the voice of the Bene Gesserit was Sisterhood at the time, and she keeps that a secret. And then she's using it on these other sisters. and it's 80 years later or whatever, right? So he's like, he doesn't age, so he's there. Oh man, my mic died. How did my mic come back now all of a sudden? How did it come back? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to fix it. I was about to fix it. Okay, is it back? Okay, well, hopefully it's... Anyways. Oh, okay. So she used the voice similar in the show to kill what's her face? I can't remember her name. Remember remember she kills the other, and then takes over. That happens in the book. She does that same thing. And then, but it's still a different setting. It's they're in there with the Reverend Mother dying, similar to the show. They clear out the chamber, and then she's like, you two need to work together," and she dies. And then she's like, essentially Valia's like, nah, and then uses the voice on her, right? So she dies in there, and she's like, oh, everyone comes in, the sisters, they come in, she's so distraught, she just killed herself in front of me. And that's what she plays it off as. In the show, she kills her out there and throws her in the little well or whatever the hell it is, or whatever she did with her, remember? Or it was I changed that part. But then the biggest change is was when Tula goes to marries or kills Ori Atreides. They're at that hunting scene when they're at the hunting lodge out in the woods in Caladan. None of that's in the book. That's all fake. She does kill him, but on their wedding night, she actually marries him. And then she's carrying it. She is carrying his child. That's true. Did you guys didn't hear that part? So in the book, Vorin Atreides finally reconciles with the Atreides family. It's like freaking 80 years later. And is my mic still working? Okay, just making sure my mic's still working. I thought I had died for a second. She kills him, she slits his throat, and then on their wedding night. So there's a whole thing. Vorin Atreides reconciles with House Atreides. It's like 80 years after. So Vorin fell in love with a freaking barmaid on Caladan. Caladan was a back world, like, and it was so uninteresting and so kind of useless. Even the thinking machines hadn't even like gotten to it yet, because there wasn't anything going on there at all. There was like really nothing for them to do there. And Vorian during the Balerian Jihad, was it Balerian Jihad or was it during Sisterhood? No, Sisterhood. During Sisterhood, he had that family, a different family on Kepler. Yes, I believe. Yeah. So, anyways, so he during the Balerian Jihad, he's visiting Caladan and boinking a barmaid maiden on Caladan, falls in love with her. And then he has like kids with her, and then he leaves. She knows, so she was like not even pissed about him leaving. Because eventually he tells her the secret that he's Vorin Atreides and that he basically is immortal essentially because of all the age. He doesn't age. It never really says how long he lives, but he like lives hundreds of years or something like that, and so he doesn't age. He's like 80, and but he looks like he's 35 or 40 or whatever. And then I can't remember her name. The lady he marries and has kids with. I don't think he actually marries her. That's where the Atreides Caladan tie comes in. And they take the name Atreides and all that. His sons with her become estranged to him and hate him. Because they always know him as the dad that left kind of thing. The mom was always just in love with him the whole time and knew that he had a bigger... She was always on board with it. She was like, I get it. You are the Bashir. He's like the leader of the military for the humans at that point. He's the lead Bashir of the entire fleet, human fleet, right? So she's like, I get it. Your secret's safe here. I love you, whatever. And then you gotta go save humanity. Your calling's bigger than all of us. And she wasn't even mad about it. And he visits her in the book. It's kind of sad because he comes back every so often, and she gets older. And he comes back. She gets older, and then finally she comes back. She's like 80, and he's still young. He still looks the same. And she's like, it's okay. Don't feel bad. But she's like, basically, I think she makes him kind of. His sons are like, they dead. I think at some point they're already like old. They die, or whatever. They're like old. Eventually, right? He comes back and reconciles, and then it's like his great grandkids or something like that. Apparently, they welcome him back, right, with open arms. So yeah, eventually he reconciles. He's there for the big wedding week. Ori's gonna get married, and there's a whole scene. And it's not Sisterhood. It's in it's either in Mentats or one of them. I can't recall. Mentats, or is it Navigator? I think it's Mentats of Dune is when this is going on, I believe, if I remember correctly. And with the second book, I think. And what happens is it's Tula. Tula's on that mission to go get revenge. So that is true. She does send her on that mission, but it just happens differently. And she infiltrates, makes Ori fall in love, all that kind of thing. Ori Atreides, and then during all this whole week's events, Vorian's like, I recognize that her, the fiance. He's like, I swear I've seen her somewhere before. I know that name, and whatever. He can't place it because he's visited Lankaville and stuff already too. Oh, that's a different plot. That's a different subplot that they don't ever talk about. The reason Harkonnens got the bump in money to actually rise up politically is because Vorian Atreides gave them like a whole billions of Solaris because he felt guilty. And they never knew where they got the money from. So the reason the Harkonnens have been able to give so much trouble for 10,000 years to the Atreides is because Vorian Atreides gave them a bunch of secret money. That's something they never mentioned in the show or nothing. So if he would have never given that money, they would have been stuck in Lankavale being whale fishermen forever. They would have never made it. That's an interesting thing. But anyways, so back to the scene in the other book. The wedding night comes, and then he's like, Vorian's in his room, and he's like, boom, oh, assassin tries to get him. He's still on Caladan, and then he's like, oh, and he's super strong, right, and fast and everything, because he's kind of eventually superhuman, essentially. He's essentially a space marine, if you know about 40K, because he was genetically modified and had procedures done to him by his dad. His dad was the lead Psymech, working for the thinking machines. That's a whole different story. But he was genetically made. It's like a superhuman, test tube baby kind of thing. Vorian Atreides. He works for the thinking machines. His best friend growing up was a thinking machine robot that used to fly around. and deliver the gel spheres updates to each planet, each thinking machine planet. And he was one of the few humans that was allowed to. So the original Atreides was a thinking machine collaborator. But anyways, I've gone over this before, guys. But yeah, anyways, that's why I was hoping Borean was going to show up in the show. He's still out there. So in the show Dune Prophecy, he's still alive out there somewhere. And Borean, he went into hiding. He's kind of like a he kind of became like a hermit, kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
As I expected.
Faked his
The
death.
Duke sees value in your mobility and in your anonymity. You can operate where our banners cannot. A diplomatic envoy without the burden
Oh,
of
then Tula
name
goes
or
into
title.
hiding on a different planet after she kills Ori, and she gets depressed because she actually loved him. She fell in love. She actually fell in love with him. And she kind of talked about that in the show. So she does get pregnant. There is that secret child, all that. What we didn't know at the end of Navigators of Dune, the book, we didn't know that she's pregnant with the baby at the end of the book. So we never knew what happened to that. So the show is actually just like a continuation of those books. So it gets it pretty close. It's just that they cut it down for time. That's all they're doing. I don't think you could do those books. There's just too much stuff going on, too much scale, dude. It'd be like, they show a clip of it in the beginning. And remember the first episode? They're fighting the thinking machines. It'd be like a whole Terminator movie. It'd be too crazy. Like, it'd be expensive.
Landsrad intrigue is not the battlefield.
Valerian
our
Jihad
beloved
books,
Duke
and then
prefers.
the
But he understands its necessity.
the Great House, the Great Schools books.
I will prepare you to engage
You're
with
talking
the great
like
houses
Lord of the Rings
on
budgets,
terms
dude,
that
to make those.
benefit ours. Directly. We will connect you to a mnemonic flutter system, a Mentat-derived training apparatus. It imprints covert operational knowledge straight into the neural lattice.
The comics, I don't know. Well, the stuff I'm talking about's not in the comics. They're in the books. Yeah, I don't think they have comics for the house. The house Harkonnen and them. I think they have books, but the there's no graphic novels for the Valerian Jihad stuff. Which I'd buy those up quick if they had those. I got a lot of, I know. Valerian Jihad and Sisterhood of Dune, Mentats of Dune and Navigators of Dune, those books don't have graphics novels, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have any of that. In some of my videos, I've made some art. It's funny because people get pissed off because you're using. They're like, dude, I ain't got time to make all that art. So guess who's making it? The thinking machines. Sorry, guys. I do all the audio and the voiceover though. I do my own scripts. So that's the kind of the trade-off. Go look at some of my videos. I talk about it. Now, some of them, my later ones are better made. So, like, let me see here. You've seen my videos. You know the thing. You've seen that video, the prank guy going to seeing that guy wearing the Ghostbuster shirt. Who are you gonna call? The guy's like, oh, what's this guy singing to me for? He didn't realize he's wearing a Ghostbuster shirt. The movie! There's a movie! Let me pull it up here. Some of my older videos are not as good. Like, this one's pretty good. one of the main questions that people ask about Dune
This
is
is
why are there no machines and other advanced technologies within the universe? 10,000 years before the events of Dune, the Machine Crusade occurred. This was the result of AI thinking machines enslaving humanity, except for a few free worlds in the known universe. But once the son of Serena Butler, Mannion Butler, was killed by the AI, evil, twisted scientist Erasmus, this was the spark that set off the Butlerian Jihad, the humans' war against the machines. Many events occurred during the Butlerian Jihad, such as the rise of Warren Atreides, the son of the former Simek Titan General Agamemnon, who worked for the thinking machines. Also during the Butlerian Jihad, Xavier Harkonnen would go down as a betrayer. Beknownst to the rest of the Imperium, he was going to kill and sacrifice himself to get rid of the evil and corrupt Butlerian zealot, Iblis Ginjo, which he would fly into a star. Warren Atreides would try to clear his name, but the Harkonnen name would be stained slightly during that time. Eventually, humanity would push back the AI thinking machines to one final planet stronghold, Corrin, a final machine planet, which Erasmus and the final Omnius Gel Sphere would plan their defense against humans' inevitable fleet assault. Leading this final battle fleet was Warren Atreides as lead basher. Alongside him was the relative of Xavier Harkonnen, which was Abelard Harkonnen. Upon entering the system, they noticed right away that there was something wrong about the upper atmosphere of the planet. They come to realize that the thinking machines used human shields in the form of slaves in containers floating above the planet of Corrin. This event would be known as the Bridge of Rethgir, in which Erasmus, the twisted AI mad scientist, would place 2 million human slaves as human shields into the atmosphere as to persuade the human fleet not to attack. Warren Atreides would decide quickly that he needed to assault through the human shields to win at all costs, but this enraged Abelard Harkonnen, setting them into a large argument against the assault. Up until that point, Abelard Harkonnen and Warren Atreides were close friends, but during this argument on the bridge on the eve of battle, Vorian relieves him of duty, confines him to quarters, while Abelard would defy this order and go on to the main command room of the fleet fire control and disable the weapon systems of the fleet. This would lead to a complete betrayal of Vorian's trust, in which he would essentially throw charges at Abelard, disgracing his name. But once they regained control of the fleet's fire control system, they called the bluff of Erasmus, who in turn disabled their defenses in order to save his human pseudo-son, Gobrathus Albans, which was a human ward which he took under his wing earlier in the Butlerian Jihad series. So in the end, I'm sorry, I turned it off that time. Anyways, that real quick, that scene where he talked about Erasmus having that human son, well, Gobrathus Albans is the first Mentat. You'll find out later in the books. So he was also given life extension like Vorian. He was a feral slave, a human slave kid. He was just like, rah, rah, like a wild kid in the books. And then Erasmus like, I'm going to do an experiment and see if I can make this human smart. And he does it, and then he ends up at the end. The AI Erasmus actually has love, but he doesn't realize what's love for the kid. He's starting to get like emotions, and then he basically turns off the defenses of the AI just to save his own little son, his human son. So it's kind of interesting. And then later on, he'll oh, there's a sad part there too. There's a lot of stuff that happens in these books that I'm like, why was that there? There was a clone of Serena Butler that Erasmus made as a plaything for Gilbratis. Why? Because he was alone. Like, I don't have anybody to talk to. All I gotta do is talk about robots. And then he's like, well, I'll make you a plaything. And then he makes him a clone of Serena Butler. And she looks just like her. She's hot like her and everything. But she's an idiot. He's like, look at the flowers. You know, Serena Butler was like the nobility. Then she was the one basically kicked off the... She was like real smart and everything. And then she kicks off the Balerian Jihad. That's because her son gets killed. She pushes and destroys a sentry AI thinking machine, sentry bot, off its balcony, and then all the humans. This is flashback. This is from the other book, but Balerian Jihad, the first book. This is Battle of Corrin, which is actually a book. Book 3, the Balerian Jihad. It's so much, dude. It's all in my brain. I don't know. Anyways, he makes a clone of her, and they're in this battle. What the video's about. I might mention it either. I don't know if I mentioned it in here. But Erasmus puts her in a shipping container up there with the rest of the human slaves. And then she's just like, what? She's a doofus right now because she's a clone. So she's not, she's like basically was just like, you can think of like, why did they leave me up here? Where's my friend? And then she's just like, it's killed or shot. I can't remember why, a machine or a crossfire. I was like, damn. When I read that part in the book, I was like, damn, they did her wrong. Do they do what's her face wrong too? Anna Carino, dude, in the Navigators of Dune. Yeah, nothing ever goes good for anybody in Dune. It ain't like a romance novel, that's for sure. You read some romance books where it's like always a happy ending. Not in Dune. There's no happy endings in Dune. It's like 40K. Even tragedy. Lady Jessica and Duke later were like happy for a little while. For what, like about 20 years or something, whatever they were together for it. But that doesn't last, obviously. I think in the books, like, doesn't she shack up with Gurney later? I think for comfort. I don't know if I can't remember. Yeah, Dune's crazy.
Erasmus, the thinking machine, betrayed his own kind, the ominous gel sphere.
People are still here listening to me.
Overmind
This is my own video.
to save his human son, which he somewhat had twisted feelings for. Once Vorian Atreides initiated the assault and blew right through the defenses, calling their bluff, and saving as many human slaves as they could. They went on to destroy and annihilate the rest of the thinking machines, whereas Gilbratis Albans saved his father's gel sphere and hid it, which you will find out later in the Great School's novels. So Erasmus would go on to live as a small gel sphere himself, while the rest of the thinking machines were destroyed in the Battle of Corrin. One more strange event that occurred during the Battle of Corrin was that the strange clone, the failed clone of Serena Butler, which Erasmus made for Gilbratis as sort of a play toy companion early on, was left for dead in one of the containers, and she was killed during an assault on one of the containers in between humans and the fighting machines of the AI. So the humans achieved victory over the thinking machines finally at the last stand at the Battle of Corrin. Vorian Atreides then turned his attentions to the traitor in his mind's Abelard Harkonnen. He was sent before.
This video essentially spoils Battle of Corrin, the end of that book, but I do recommend. Those are like probably the best out of the The first three, they're probably the best out of all the Brian Herbert books. Although I did like the Great Schools books. Those are pretty good too. But man, if you want like big sci-fi action, you're talking like planets getting assaulted by giant walking machines, AI like walkers and stuff. Dude, it's badass in those first books. Yeah.
Where a tribunal stripped of his nobility, and instead of executing him, Vorin decided to exile him to the planet of Lankavale, which would become the main homeworld of House Harkonnen from there on out, until eventually moving to Gidi Prime. But after those events, you would think Vorin Atreides, who could ask for anything in the Imperium, for essentially being the hero of humanity, did not ask for any type of leadership position or elevation in the Imperium. He asked for a ship and to be left alone to his own devices, to go off and start a new life, to be left alone. And in fact, he would go to the planet of Kepler and start an entirely new family, leaving behind his estranged family on Caladan, starting a new journey. If you are curious about the information provided in this video,
so that's just one video I did, and that's kind of the art I use, like that kind of. What do you guys? I don't know what you guys think of that. Pretty cool, right? But I have some better ones, some newer ones that are a little better than that. Even that one's pretty good. I started getting a little bit better with the presentation. Like my old ones are really kind of rough. Let's see, my older videos are a little rough. Let's go. We can go oldest. They're not too bad, but I didn't really have voice cancellation, and I didn't really edit out anything, and I didn't have scripts. I started writing scripts instead to read off of. So I started writing scripts for the videos that made it a little more flow, a little bit better later on. So those later, the last later videos are a little bit better. I haven't made a video like that in a while, since before my surgery. Yeah, I got tons of videos on here. You go all the way back to 2 years ago. Yeah, like right here. Why are there no AI robots in Dune? Why are the shields so important? What actually happened to Earth? That's a good video. Harkonnens used to be the good guys. Why is Arrakis so dangerous? See, Dune Awakening. See, I was covering Dune Awakening since. Dude, let's look at my first Dune Awakening video. Right here. When they didn't even have anything out on it. It was like just a freaking Twitter, dude. My old intro. I don't really do that intro anymore.
welcome back to my channel, everyone. Arrakis Central, and just wanted to do a quick little news update on what we're seeing so far on Dune Awakening and the closed beta update. The last news, most recent news, was December 19th. As you can see right here, if you look in, they had a post on December 19th.
Yeah, I literally was posting, like, they had nothing out on the game, so I was just literally making videos on like their Twitter posts. That's old school. That is 2 years ago, that video. I covered, I was one of the... I was pumping out these Dune Awakening videos back then, and I was barely getting any views on them. Like 260 views. I was like the only person making videos on the game at that point that I knew. Like steady videos. Yeah. You know, I ended up, I don't know, everybody knows I ended up going to Norway. And can I find that? Even find that? Did I ever make that full video on that? I never did. I did a short video on it. I went to Norway and visited Funcom. And I went and visited their studio. It was pretty cool. All on my own dime. I wasn't in part of any of the streamer invites or paid stuff. Like, I paid my own way there. I didn't pay. They didn't give me anything, or they didn't pay for anything. I paid myself. And I happened to be in Europe anyways with my family, and then I was like, hey, I was supposed to stop by there. I messaged them, and they're like, yeah, come on by. And I was like, well, that's awesome. See if I can find it. It's a short. I never finished the whole. I got so much video and stuff from Norway that trip. my kid wanted to go to IKEA, so we went to the 2 IKEAs that were in Norway, or in Oslo at least. He wanted to just go to IKEA, so I was like, okay. I remember we were in the parking lot there, and we were watching these 2 Norwegian people struggle to get this like whatever they bought at the store into their car. They couldn't figure out how to pack it in there, like these long wooden things. And we were just sitting there watching them. I was just like, this is funny. This is just like back in the States. People just can't get their stuff in the car. Oh man. Let's see if I can find it. Real quick, let me see if I can find that short of Norway. Oh yeah, right here. I only have that one video. Did I not put a... Maybe I just put pictures out. Maybe I never actually... So that whole trip was... we started in Germany, Amsterdam, and made it to then got to Norway. Oh yeah, and we were on the plane. I said traveling in Dune style.
Somebody's watching me.
I'm gonna get copywritten for that. We flew in style. Let's see. Oh, that's the... Which one's that? Traveling to Norway. I can't play the music because that'll get copywritten. Oh yeah, I delivered this card to them. This graded Lady Jessica card. I delivered that to hand delivered that to Norway, to Funcom Studio. They have it, they showed it in their videos. You can see it in the background. What's this one? Oh, we made it to Germany. I can't play that music, I'll get copywritten. I lived in this city for 13 years. That's why we were back there. And then, I used to live, most people don't realize I used to live in Germany. I lived there for 13 years. Let's see here. But we went to Amsterdam. I thought this was a cool little shop right here where you can get, those, stroopwafels. Stroopwafels you can get made here. They're like fresh ones. Well, here, Amsterdam. Amsterdam was okay. Here is Oslo. Did I put music to that one? It's not playing. Dude, that was a crazy trip. We just were balling, bro. We just went everywhere.
Hello everyone, Arrakis Central here. I'm heading to Funcom.
Oh, I couldn't take video inside.
Norway. I don't know if they're gonna let me.
I thought I made a video. Maybe I did. Maybe I displayed it on streams and didn't actually. I guess I didn't make an actual video of it. I thought I did. I had to sign an NDA. I couldn't videotape. I could take pictures. That was it. Let's see. I guess I didn't. Oh, I still got to make that video then, I guess, guys. Hey, I'm boring, you guys. I need to be playing the game. Anyways. Yeah, I went there and I met some of the moderator, the social media people. And then the guy who runs those live streams, you don't see him. He's behind the scenes. I met him when they do like their little videos they do, their updates. And then met Christina. She's another nice lady that works in there. Got pictures of it. I gotta make that video. I didn't meet any of the people in those. I didn't meet. I might have met one of the developers, but I don't remember. I should have took pictures with everybody. They had sparkling water on tap. So I went in there and they had sparkling water on tap. I was like, I'll take sparkling water. Dude, I was dying of thirst. I was so nervous. And then I had to park. I parked in a parking garage that was like a little far away, and I didn't know where I was going because I'd never been downtown Oslo before. That was the very first time. So I was like trying to just like find this building, and their buildings, it's in downtown. So then you're just like, and it was not exactly like on a. It's not like, hey, welcome to Funcom. It's like in an office building with other businesses, like other stuff going on. They have 2 floors actually, but I went in there and I had to buzz them on the. I couldn't read the thing because it's in Norwegian. I was like, where the hell are they? Which floor are they on? So finally I buzzed it, and I was like, hello, and I was like, I'm here to meet the Funcom people, and they're like, oh, okay, and they buzzed me in, and then I had to go. I walked to the whatever floor they were on, and then yeah, they invited me. They just greeted me right in. And I walked through the whole place. They have 2 floors. It was awesome, and then I gave them the card after the tour and everything. It was awesome. Nice people, really nice. Everybody I met in there. Not everybody was like not all like not the people we see in the videos. I don't think were there that day. I don't know what they were doing. They're probably getting ready for the launch. They're probably doing something else, or traveling. Who knows? So this was March. Yeah, I had closed beta access already, so I already had. I couldn't say it at the time, but I had closed beta. I had already had closed beta, and then it was kind of sucky because I had closed beta, and then we went on that trip for 2 weeks, so I wasn't playing the game. So it just sounds bad because I'm in Europe, so I should be enjoying Europe. The whole trip I paid money for the whole family, 3 people. My wife and kid were there too, my younger kid, and then I'm in the back of my head. I'm like, I want to be playing Dune right now. Is that bad? Oh, that's bad, right? Oh, I was so freaking addicted to this game. Still kind of am. So here, let's keep going.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are even watching me anymore.
Network of pulse-synchronized instruction. You will not learn.
No, I got more than that though. I got more stuff. I got more videos. I just had never put it together.
What has not yet
happened. By the way, I got more
My library
pictures
of strategic heuristics is extensive, and you will make use of it. The experience may push your limits. If you need a moment to prepare, take it.
What are they putting in me? Some Sonic thing? Dude, that's like that freaking scene from that's like the scene from what's his name? Desmond Hart. Remember that when the thinking machine thing is torturing him? It put something in his eye, remember? What time is it? I do gotta go to bed here in a little while.
You may feel disoriented. The information is there, latent. Speaking now will only cloud recall. Take a moment. Listen. Let the patterns align. The knowledge has been imprinted, but it lies beneath the surface, unformed. Action will awaken it. Real risk, real decisions.
I often wonder why they made in the
Only
movies
under pressure
to
does
for
the
how
mind remember
that
what it has been taught.
overweight guy. No, he wasn't even in part 2. That was a waste of a character. That was a. I wonder what happened with this because they filmed scenes with him in Dune Part 2. I wonder if it was just straight editing or something happened. Maybe his scenes just weren't working. So you know he's supposed to be, become a mentat of the Baron, and then he's being used, and they give him poison, so he has to do what they say, or else they don't give him the antidote. But that's in the books, but they didn't do any of that, and he ends up poisoning himself at the end. At the throne room, so in a weird way, he's kind of useless after the battle of Arrakis. But But there's a whole scene where he's trying to help Fade assassinate the Baron and convince him. He's like, Thufir, you're naughty.
Seek out a Landsrad assignment. Serve a house's
In the
interests,
book, they don't show that in the
and
movies.
in doing so,
obviously,
reveal your own emerging capabilities. This is not learning. It is remembering who you are trained to become. Every week, the Landsrad Council votes to enact decrees on Arrakis. They take advantage of this, and so do the Harkonnens. We aid them to build a rapport. The Harkonnens don't play fair.
I probably just
so
wasted 30 minutes
spin
yapping.
our own webs of intrigue. We cannot afford to shun this
sorry, guys.
game. We must secure more
Dude, I will
allies than
yap.
the Harkonnens.
Tell you that.
Unfortunately, the great houses are all too aware of this, and will take advantage. So it goes.
I know some people prefer like when the streamer is just talking, right? Isn't that more interesting? I don't know. Or do they want them just to shut up and play the game? I don't. I think the more the person talks, usually they're more popular. I don't know. I'm a talker, guys, by the way, in real life too. Not just on here. I'll freaking go to town on tangents and sidebars, and it's funny because I work in this quiet office now, and then I'm just like, I'm sitting there and everyone's doing work and things, and then I'm like, I want to talk. I want to talk. I want to talk to somebody, and I'm just sitting there like, and there's days I've gone in there where it's just like, I'm like sitting there like that meme, the meme of Pablo Escobar, where he's sitting alone in his backyard from the TV show, the Escobar show, the drug dealer show. Because he's alone, he's isolated, he's just sitting there, and that's like me sometimes at work because I want to talk to somebody. I want to tell a story. I was talking about Dune to a guy today. This is funny. Before I get to, he was talking about video games, and then we were in a class, like we're about to get a presentation, not a class, but a presentation, and we're all like lying there, and then we're waiting, and then he's like talking about sci-fi, and I was like talking about Dune Awakening, and then I got a tangent. Of course, you guys know me. And I started going into the lore of Dune and everything. He's like looking at me like, oh man, because he was talking about he likes Halo lore. And I was like, oh yeah, I like Dune lore. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I know all about it. And he's like, I mean, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. And I start going on. And then at the class, I think they had like, I was still yapping, and they were like, already, okay, we're starting the presentation now. And I'm in the back like, yeah, this. But they're in jihad. And I was like, oh, presentation starting. Sorry, I'll shut up. It was just kind of funny. Can you imagine getting in trouble at work talking about Dune because you're interrupting something? That was just... I gotta watch it. I really do gotta reel myself in. These people are paying me a lot of money to focus on my job. And I'm over like, Dune Awakening, not chapter 3's out, and then they're sitting there thinking about it. Okay, so tasks are revealed by speaking with the House Envoy representatives for each house. Landsrad board, click on the house. Okay, we already know that. The Landsrad Council. Each house vote can be secured by completing missions for them. These can be revealed with time or by speaking with the Great House across the world. House rewards can be collected. Okay. And the Anzarat Council convenes weekly. Okay, I already know about that. The faction can be gained control. Apparently the missions are more straightforward now, supposedly. Each house vote. So where's the representative for... So, because sometimes I go to these places and they don't talk to me. This is claimed. Oh, well, here they are right here. They're here. Do that alone? I guess I could. So harnessing the power future says travel the wreck of the Taichi or Taik on the overland map. Enter the wreck of the Taika. I think that's what they called it, the Taika. Completable by a party member. Living off the land. Travel the broodworks from the overland map. Ooh, yeah, I want to go check that out. So let's try this mission, guys. Accept request on behalf of... Oh, okay, so certain... You are limited to 3 active quests. I'm just going to do 1. So we're tracking it. I'm going to go there right now. We're going to do this 1 mission, then I probably have to go to bed. There's a house over here. This is House Atreides, it looks like. Let's see. Oh no, this is not House Atreides. Let's see what these guys say.
I suspect you have some business with House Wallach or me.
This is House Wallach.
Our motto is GOP. The house's founder was a former Bursig. Avoidance of ancient. There is no better.
Does House Wallach even have missions? Seek the House Wallach. How come I can't reveal this? Maybe I need to have more finish the Bene Gesserit missions. I need to look into that, guys. I need to look into this. Is my mic not working? My mic's working. Mic should... You need to be level 5 and part of a guild loyal to trades. Okay, got it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the mic. I need to reboot the computer or something. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. Yeah, my mic keeps going in and out. I don't get that. Here, hold up. Let me do something real quick. It should come back up. There you go. I restarted the mic program. I don't know why it's doing this, so I have no idea. Maybe because I was messing with the frickin' USB settings and stuff. Because of I can't put the computer to sleep. I can only hibernate it. It just keeps waking up. There were some other missions out here, wasn't there? Yeah, we're gonna go deal with this. Travel to I'm gonna go to the Brood Works. The Brood Works. I passed the Brood Works a minute ago, so yeah. Go check it out, guys. This is a new mission. New Landsrat mission area. First time seeing it. I don't know if it's PvP, PvE. I have no clue what it is. I could get there. Who knows? Maybe I'll get in there and get killed, or I have no idea what I'm doing. Here it is right there. I like the update to the Overland map, though. What do you guys think? So what do you do here? Harvest fuel cells with your cut array. Is this, are these? My question is, are these bad guys? Is he gonna shoot?
Identify yourself.
Oh God. He's tough. Dude, I'm about to pull out the laser. Oh, I never dumped all this stuff off. Shoot. Oops. I forgot to go dump this stuff off. Oh, yeah, these guys aren't messing around, bro. I should have got some armor, too. Was it me, or is that guy really tough? Got him. He wasn't that bad. Some Cervidium. Some Cervidium, why don't you? I go this way? Oh no! Oh, they don't mess around, do they? I need to come here better prepared, bro. I gotta get my stuff. I gotta get my stuff. I need to come with better ammo and better stuff. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna have to come back later, guys, because I'm too unequipped. I need better armor, more healing. I didn't realize it was gonna be this tough. This Jerkus is killing the heck out of me. Oh!
that worked pretty good. Was there another guy? Let me get my stuff back. Let me get my stuff back. I guess I did okay. Harvest fuel cells with the cutter rate. Oh, there's another guy out there, dude. Can I kill him from here? I should have brought my frickin'... How far does that laser go? These guys are tough, bro. I'm gonna get him with that. I'm gonna get him the last. Got him. What do I cut? What am I cutting with? Oh, I want that. Am I just cutting vehicles? Harvest fuel cell. Oh, fuel cells. Ah, my backpack's full. What I got in here? Do I not need? Damn. I got some stuff. Why do I have two of these? I can get rid of that. I guess I might have to come back later. I need to go dump the stuff off. I might have to redo this mission. Oh crap, there's a bad guy. Got him. Come better equipped, better armor, all that good stuff. Because I clear out my inventory. How do I get out of here? I'm guessing back out of here. Sorry guys, I did not come prepared. I need to make more health kits, all that good stuff. Laser seems to be doing pretty good, right? Instruction to equipment. Yeah, I'm gonna go clear out my... That's kind of cool that I have that camouflaged. How'd I get out of here? Is this not, this is not my ship, is it? Oh, it is mine. Oh, they camoed up my ornithopter for me. That was pretty cool. I showed up totally unprepared. Well, that was kind of you. I need to get my armor. I need to get all my good stuff to go to this place. Get water and dump off all this inventory. What time is it right now? Ooh, I gotta go to bed, so I might not go back right now, guys. Honestly, tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow because it's the weekend, so I'll be able to stay up late on Friday and Saturday. And I'm supposed to be writing my book, but I'm here playing Dune instead. So I haven't been writing my book, man. It's hard. Writing books are hard, dude. Yeah, I had that storage on me. I could have did that. But, whatever. I gotta go to bed anyway.
anyways. And my buddy Lamberdan, we could have did these missions together. I do kind of like how they made those enemies harder. He's maxed out. Why is there a health in there? There we go. Well, I had 20 of those bandages, but oh, I moved that over. I need to drop that off. Absorb that. Yeah. I want to just keep playing this game, but I gotta go to bed. Honestly, with all this stuff, all this content they put in here, I mean, I could keep freaking playing. Okay, I didn't lose my spot. If I log off, I might lose my spot, though. Put that in there. Yeah, I think we're looking okay now for space. Well, I got this. I kind of want to put that in my storage. Before we go, I'm going to load up some gear here and see if I got any thing I can upgrade or add real quick. I got a bunch of junk in here. Some of the stuff I don't even need no more. I take my Regis shot. This would be a freaking baller on that mission. Helmet, Aventat, 157. Desert garb. Oh, I can actually get that now. Take my Chome heavy chest plate armor out there. Those are not special items though. I'm guessing this means there's stuff you can upgrade. So, desert garb. I'm gonna try and see if I can upgrade any of that. We'll see what happens. I have the helmet on. Real quick before I go to bed, guys, I'm gonna take these weapons over to the my little bench there. I don't know. Does anybody know? Does anybody know to unlock the ability? Is there more to this than just unlocking and building this thing, or what? There's upgrades. Let's see. No augmentation. No augmentation available. Armor. No augmentation available. Desert. No augmentation available. Like, I don't get it. What is that? How do you augment? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna turn this off for now. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out then. I'll go back to that level tomorrow with the Regis shot and all my better stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and try to knock that out. But yeah, until then, yeah, there's a lot to learn on this new stuff. Completing a run. I mean, I have inventory of that stuff. I got them. Well, if you look over here, do they have to have them on me? Maybe that's the question. Oh, what happened to my other ones? I had a bunch. Hold up a second. Let's go look again. Maybe I need to be on me. No. Wait, I thought I had a bunch more in there. What? Range weapon. Oh, do I gotta use it? Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta consume them. Duh. That's so stupid. Not them, but me. Oh, it's still not working. Any ranged weapon, right? Did it say any ranged weapon? You can only do unique items, though, I thought. Yeah, right here. See? Now I have... so... Regis component. Oh. Change grade level. What's that mean? That work? Oh, maybe you have to have these an augmentation for. I gotta look into this. I'm gonna watch some videos and read up on it to see how this all works and how you unlock these. And so I just figured out one thing: you have to actually click them and consume them. So that's good. Oh, I'm about to quit and go to the bed. Techno Lab just arrived. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this upgrading still. Learn, craft it. Where do you craft it at? Where do you craft the schematic at? Is that a sec? You craft it over here? I don't see this tab open. Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, okay. Got it. There you go. Well, thank you for telling me that, because I was like trying to figure it out. Oh, so I don't have enough materials though. I had these. Where did these go? Where did I put those? Did Lumberdan use them? Got it. See these grades. So I need to read just. Where do you use entire fabric? This component has been adapted to her. Advanced survival fabricator. I can make them over here. Bam. Off-world Regis compound. Well, where the hell do you get that at? Where do you get the off-world Regis compound? Oh, I have a bunch of health over here. Shit. There we go. So we're gonna go find out. So tomorrow we're gonna do this. We're gonna get some items. We're gonna start upgrading weapons. Yeah, it'll be fun. So tune in tomorrow night, guys. I gotta go to bed now. But tune in tomorrow. We're gonna go do more of this. We're gonna do more upgrading. Go get these items, Regis compounds, all this good stuff. And we're gonna start making schematics. Go hit some testing stations. We'll go back to that one place and finish that one mission and do more stuff tomorrow night. Yeah. So around that, hopefully around the same time, 9-ish. So hopefully, but until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is pretty fun. Now you can do all this upgrading. Gives you something new to do. Just gotta get my partners on. We can go do some of these dungeons. We can get some people on the game. Go knock out some of these new testing stations in these new areas. And then cool game. I mean, the game seems. I mean, they've added a bunch of stuff, so the game seems better. I don't know. Yeah, the news. I did fight last night. We fought one of those new bosses. That was pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyways, if the winds blow correctly and good tomorrow night, and timing works, I'll be on. So, because I'm not going to the gym tomorrow. I went 2 days in a row, and I'm like exhausted. I have a personal trainer now, so I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm trying to get in shape. I've been dieting and stuff and eating right, but we'll see what happens. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Quit that like back in October, and then very rarely I drink now. So yeah, oh well. I'm trying to get all ripped and swole, guys. I'm gonna get swole and ripped. Dude, I was hitting the gym today hard. I'm sore now. We'll see how it goes. Maybe in 6 months I'll be ripped, and then or I'll fall off the wagon and be eating Sundays and snacks and cakes again. So we'll see what happens. All right, talk to you guys later.